And we are live. What up? Yep, welcome to the podcast, my guy. Well, it's been overdue since we're past the first week of March, but I figured now it's the appropriate time. It says that the reason why. Welcome to the show.
Okay, welcome to.
Yep. The reason why it took so long to get to this stream is because I was trying to make sure I was examining my tier list for seasons 2 and 3 to have it prepared. So, anyways, Brian, what do you have in your collection?
Well, I could show you, but my phone is a goner. It's long dead. It's dead forever. I can't really show you since my phone is gone already.
Well, I do have something. I do have 3 things I have recently. But first, what I have in my collection is this: an I voted sticker.
I'm pretty sure that was. I'm pretty sure that.
What?
I'm pretty sure that was for actually good use instead of voting for the fucking orange madman.
Oh, don't worry. I made sure to vote for someone that's not Republican.
Good. At least you used it wisely.
Because considering that we're going to be talking about a certain movie regarding that.
All right, I'm just gonna wait for everybody else to get here.
Especially, I made sure to vote for someone that's not Republican because I don't want people like him to come back.
I do wonder what this him will be.
Let me guess. Scream.
Hello.
Well, all right.
Hey there, and also that was pretty loud as hell.
Sorry.
Yep. So yeah, so far what I got on my collection is that I have an I voted sticker.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
At least you used it wisely.
I also have this little badge.
Nice.
Price cut. And yesterday I went to go see this movie.
Oh, nice. Good for you.
Nice. Cool.
All right, what do you have?
Well, I recently got. Hold on. Let me see. All right. I got this. Remember those? Like, it's a dummy 13 figure, and this is a 12-inch one. I'm planning to use it to help me draw, and it's so far. I really like it. I like it better than the basic inch ones. It just feels more flexible, and I feel like more freedom when drawing. So yeah.
You should use that for stop motion.
I'll consider it. All right. So now what?
We're just waiting for everyone to get here, and we'll be started.
All right.
All right. Welcome,
Hi,
Tom.
Hello.
John.
Hi.
Yep.
And now we just
Exactly.
need one more.
Yep. Exactly. Chilbyon. We need to see original. We need to have more original Pixar films.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really
especially
Yeah.
especially after how Disney treated Elio last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I should really give them my money again, considering how they fucked over Donna Terrace for the Owl House.
Right.
Well, you do have piracy, so
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly
You are a
how
pirate.
yeah. Yesterday I went to go see this movie.
Hoppers.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which we're going to be talking about on next month's show.
Mm-hmm.
And fun fact, it's directed by the same person who created We Bear Bears.
I'm aware.
Yeah, We Bears is a great show.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to watch it. Heard it was funny.
Exactly. Like Sister, like I said, why does we need to support this film and not give our money to Toy Story 5.
And what's annoying is this. See, because people can constantly complain about remakes, reboots, and sequels, but then people go and see them and don't support the original films.
Yeah, they make a lot more money than the original movie. That happened last year when people saw the Lilo and Stitch remake instead of Elio.
Well, I'm sure glad that I don't contribute to that problem.
Right.
Like I saw Elio in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
I barely watch mainstream movies.
Sup?
Oh, welcome, Ethan.
What's up?
So, you want to?
Not much.
You know what? Ethan,
Perfect
I saw
thumbnail
this-
for the occasion.
Ethan, I saw this movie yesterday.
Oh, I saw that on Friday.
Yep.
I loved it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one on next month's show.
All right. I'm going to show off what I got lately. I'm going to start off with the one Blu-ray. The Shawshank Redemption.
Nice.
Neato, one of the best King
Nice.
adaptations.
Now, the disc is actually a 2020's reprint.
Yeah, the new logo is very obvious.
Now on to the 4Ks. I got 4 of them. First is Ben-Hur.
Nice.
The original, not that shitty remake.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, both the 1959 movie and the remake were produced by the same company, MGM.
All right. Next up, Predator Badlands.
Nice.
Good.
You know,
I need to
I'd
get
like to see Killer of Killers get a 4K release. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, like I remember Killer of Killers getting a screening in theaters.
Wait, it did?
Yeah, I actually found a video on that.
Okay, so in some way, it got a theatrical release in some way.
Yes.
God damn.
I got this from Amazon today. I got this from Amazon a few hours ago. Kung Fu Panda 3.
Nice.
A good way to end the trilogy.
Yeah.
Ooh, a certain
yeah.
YouTube critic is going to be pissed off about this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you know,
Kung Fu Panda 3
the one
is the last.
motherfucker that also praised a critically panned Sundance movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kung Fu Panda 3 is the last Kung Fu Panda movie. There was not another movie after the third one.
And now, my collection is complete.
Okay, so basically you only had 2 up until this point.
Yep, there's only 3 Kung Fu Panda movies. What is that?
What the hell? How in the hell did you get that? Did you travel to another dimension or something?
If this movie exists!
What are you we know that there's only 3 Kung Fu Panda movies.
I bet Kung Fu Panda 4 was a fan fiction.
You must have traveled into some dimension where that actually exists.
Yep, it exists in this planet.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does!
No, it doesn't.
You got that from another dimension or something.
I totally live in another dimension. Because I don't live where any of you people live. I don't live on planet Earth.
You know what? I want you to look at it.
I don't
Look
know.
at
I
it.
don't even. What even is that? We all know that there's only 3 Kung Fu Panda movies.
All right, moving on. And last but not least, one battle after another.
Nice.
Nice. We all knew it was going to get some Oscar nominations.
I think I know very well that it will win Best Picture. I think I know very well.
Well, it's either that or Sinners. Given that it was probably the most popularized movie of the year.
Again,
All right.
want you all to look at it.
Put that thing back into whatever dimension you got that from.
Nope, I want you to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. I want all of you to look at it.
I want all of you to look at it.
All right. Moving on. Let's move on to the Pickle Treasures.
All right. My pickle of the show is Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate.
Jesus.
We've been
that
through this
movie.
before. There's no Tooth Fairy, there's no Easter Bunny, and there is no Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate.
Dude, you must be high out of your own ass.
Nah.
Shoot them with the dehydration gun.
You know,
Wait,
before
He used the dehydration gun?
Yeah. Before I saw a certain piece of shit in January of this year, this was actually tied with the Rodfellows movie as the worst movie I have ever seen.
This movie was one of the reasons I invented the "I'm not watching that" mentions. Of course, I refuse to even acknowledge its existence.
Like it's literally a pilot for the Megamind Rules show.
What the hell are you talking about? Both Doom Syndicate and Megamind and a TV show don't even exist. The fuck are you talking about?
And it's a waste of Laura Post's talent.
Wait. Laura Post was also in a certain critically panned Sundance movie, if you know what I mean.
I was talking about the voice actress.
Yes. She
How
was.
do you do, fellow kids?
Wait a minute. Laura Post is Kasumi Yoshizawa from Persona 5.
Yeah, she's a voice actress. She voiced Roxanne Ritchie here, and why couldn't they get the? I mean, granted, I can understand why the original voice actors did, but even then, she deserves better. Like, she voiced Emma Frost in Marvel Rivals. Excuse me, Mommy Emma Frost.
Wait a minute.
Exactly, Chilbion.
You're not gonna believe what Laura Post was in. She was in a certain critically panned movie that was first released on Sundance. Show the image, please.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm not fucking lying to you. She
Well,
really
see.
was in a critically panned movie. Two, in fact.
What?
Yeah, she was in Cuties.
Oh, lady, you deserve better. Why do you do this?
I mean, really?
And she was in Little Witch Academia.
Yeah. All right. Now let's move on to the actual movie I'm about to tear apart.
Why in the hell would Laura Post be in a critically panned movie like that?
Okay, man. Can we move on from that?
Okay,
Sure.
yes, all right.
Tear
My
this film
friend-
apart.
My friends Nick Hicks, Mitchell Cernick, my friend, a majority of my YouTube friends, including Nick Hicks, hate this movie.
And
At first I refused to watch this movie, but I actually did a worst animated films of the 2020s decade so far list on an episode of John Wick Rocks and His Buddies, and in order to do that, I had to watch this movie. Oh my God, is it a travesty?
like, where would this rank on your worst of 2024 list now?
I think I would put this at number 3. This movie
Right.
is that bad.
What the hell are you talking about? It doesn't even exist.
Yeah, but let's move on to Ethan's rant.
Mm-hmm.
This movie is just a disgrace. A disgrace to the name of Megamind.
Like Citadel, they turned the redeemed hero into a fucking moron who treats everyone horribly.
Mhm.
I mean, his name is Megamind. Hello?
Like, this idiot doesn't even know how a toaster works.
Yeah, and he doesn't get the bright idea to just use the dehydration gun on the villains.
Well, he does use it
I
later in
swear
the
Megamind
series.
has a low IQ.
The story of this movie is just a disgraceful continuation of its predecessor.
Literally, there is so many plot holes and inconsistencies with the first movie. Like, how
It
did
has
the
more plot
technology
holes
get
than
broke
Swiss
so fast?
cheese.
Also, Machiavellian did not teach Megamind the way of villainy. He was raised in jail.
It's almost as if the filmmaker... Wait, did the same people who work on this one work on the first movie?
No, of course not.
But it had the
Yeah.
same writers.
What?
Oh, shit.
Oh, and the screenplay. There are so many things wrong with the screenplay. The screenplay of this movie is complete garbage.
I bet.
Yeah, and like Aladdin: The Return of Jafar, this was supposed to be a pilot for the TV show, but why didn't they just put this as an episode of the TV show?
Yeah,
And at
really.
least with the Return of Jafar, I mean, it's been a while.
The
since
voice
I've seen it.
acting is horrendous. None of the voice actors returned to reprise their roles from the first film here. Instead,
What were you about to say, Razor Rex?
Oh, I just said I wasn't about to say anything. Sorry.
Oh, you were going to talk about Return of Jafar?
Oh,
The
I was
voice
going to say at least Return of Jafar. Like at least it's been a while since I've seen it, but at least it has some redeeming qualities. Because hey, you can't go wrong with Iago. I mean, with Gilbert Godfrey. Rest in peace.
none of the voice actors from the first film reprised their roles here.
Of course, I don't blame them.
Like, so far, one thing you'll notice is that the voice actor of Megamind in this movie actually did voice Megamind in one of the games. Yikes.
Yeah, and Keith Ferguson also coincidentally voiced Blue in Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, and so that explains a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And the movie
cinematography better than this.
And oh my god, my biggest criticism with, let's get on to the biggest criticism I have with this movie. The animation.
Ugh.
Every bit of it is a downgrade in every sense of the word.
What the fuck happened here?
Well,
I've seen 2D, 3D animated movies from straight to video animated movies from the 2000s that look better than this.
Yeah,
like
just like Return of Jafar, they're basically using TV grade animation for this movie because remember, this is supposed to be a pilot to the show.
Right.
I stand by this by saying that this is the worst DreamWorks movie ever. Gabby's Dollhouse is the worst theatrically released. Megamind 2 is the worst one overall.
Although it is the absolute one of the worst of DreamWorks' owners.
All right.
I believe there was an animation error in this movie. Correct me if I'm wrong.
There are actually several. Like there's this trailer, like Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate, but it's just animation errors. And there's this part, when they're shooting the tennis balls, they're not even coming out of the shooter, like the thing that shoots out of them. They're just phasing automatically.
Let me put it like this: The Penguins of Madagascar, a show from the late 2000s, looks better than this movie.
That show is awesome. It's hilarious.
As well as Kung Fu Panda: Legends of Awesomeness, which was in 2011.
Yeah, but then again, the Boss Baby back in business has awful animation. Like what happened to DreamWorks' television division?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It has some of the worst pacing I've ever seen. Like this movie felt like it was going on forever.
Yeah, that tagline was awful. This movie was trying to be for fans of Megamind, but it completely misses the point of Megamind.
Oh, by the way, there's literally a reference where Megamind literally tells the viewers to touch grass.
And he also says, it's just a prank, bro.
Megamind was a movie made back in 2010. How far did we sunk?
Yeah. It has editing it has some of the It has absolutely atrocious editing. And
apparently this movie is set 2 days after the original movie, but yet there's all this YouTube influencer stuff. To quote Mr. Horse, how the fuck is that possible? How does your technology evolve after 2 days?
yeah, really. And don't even get me started on that one scene in the movie.
Oh boy.
Like, where Megamind he doesn't even use the dehydration gun on the villains.
Shoot them with the dehydration gun.
Megamind, just shoot them with the fucking dehydration gun. Is it that hard?
It is the easiest solution in the whole damn world. What the fuck is your problem?
God! This movie pisses me off.
Same here. Like, as a fan of the first movie, it's an insult. I stand by this being the worst movie of 2024. It is up there with the Rodfellas movie and a super progressive movie as some of the worst pieces of anything I have ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
It's movies like this, as well as the movie, as well as the Kung Fu Panda fourth installment that doesn't exist, as to why 2024 until the Wild Robot was kind of a dark era for DreamWorks.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God we got the Wild Robot that year.
Mm-hmm.
And Dogman and Bad Guys 2.
I'm done talking about this movie. Those reasons alone explain why Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate is my pickle of the show. Fuck this movie.
All right, let's get into the treasure now.
Oh boy. That felt good. All right. Everybody's movie cartoon fanatic, Ryan, Razor-X, and Sean's treasure of the show.
Oh, I
Right
don't know.
here.
What is
Does it even
that?
exist? What the hell are
What
you
is
talking
that?
about?
It exists.
It's a fan fiction. He's holding
No,
up my
it
fan
doesn't.
fiction.
It's here. It's right here.
No,
I
you
didn't-
got that from somewhere.
All jokes aside, let's get to the real deal.
All right. My real treasure of the show is the Shawshank Redemption.
Nice.
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 Excuse me. Congestion.
I need to get around to
I have
watching
several
it.
other copies of this movie. I have this on 4K. I have the double feature of this and the Green Mile on Blu-ray and DVD. And I also have it on DVD.
Right on.
This is my favorite Stephen King adaptation of all time. And one of the best and in my opinion, one of the best movies of all time alongside this.
What is that?
It's Kung Fu Panda 4.
Fuck is
Fan
that?
fiction.
I never even heard
Did
of
you
this
did
movie.
you make that yourself? That's
No.
a pretty good cover.
Look at the comments here. What's Kung Fu Panda 4?
Yeah.
No, there were only 3 Kung Fu Panda movies.
Anyway, let's get back to the movie. This movie's story is... this is one of the... It has a very engaging story from start to finish. The screenplay and directing, both done by Frank Darabont, are fan-fucking-tastic. Phenomenal performances, especially from Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman. The highlight of this movie easily goes to Morgan Freeman. This movie also has an excellent cinematography, an excellent musical score by Thomas Newman as well.
Shame.
Yep, it's a shame.
Even back then, the Oscars didn't give a shit. Even back in the 90s.
This movie really needed some recognition.
Too bad it didn't until now.
It has one of the most beautiful cinematographies I've seen in a movie. Like, how this movie was shot is so beautiful. The editing is fantastic, and this movie has some great pacing. The characters in this movie are fantastic and really memorable. And this movie has one of the best endings ever put to screen. That's why The Shawshank Redemption is my treasure of tonight's show.
All right, so now it's
You know
time
what?
for the. It's time
What
for the
is that?
second comment of the day.
I wonder what this is going to be.
All right. Well, a few days ago, it was National Women's Day. However, we have a couple of misogynists, to put it lightly.
Oh boy.
And they
I
both
think I
have
know what this
critical in
is.
their name. Women were a mistake.
No, they're
What?
not. They're awesome.
I mean,
Are you
we have
kidding me?
I'm not going to I normally don't get religious, but last I checked, man was made from dirt. Woman was made from a rib bone of a man.
And also, this guy is married, mind you.
Yes, been married for 15 plus years.
And
Since
has a-
2009.
What would your wife and your mother think of you if we're saying that?
And it's laughable
They
that this is
disown
coming
your
from this
ass.
guy who lets me forget. Let me find it.
Like, what does this guy have against Rias Gremory or heck, even Erza Scarlet?
Like says, we're talking about a grifter. So
Drinker, just say you were sexist. And also, it's worth noting something. Okay, let me see if I can get it to show. I mean, reminder. This guy has penned a film that's guilty of everything he complains about. In fact, it has a lower IMDb score than Captain America 4.
yeah, and this isn't the only one. We have another idiot with the word critical who basically made misogynistic comments.
Oh boy.
Oh, no. Oh, boy.
We have this idiot who literally said, and I quote, "Every single day I hate women more and more. Stranger women on the street, internet femcels who encourage systematic misandry women I've spent with years professionally, female celebrities and politicians. You are all just beyond evil and rotten to the core. Society favors you so much that you refuse to be held accountable even after being exposed of your true nature."
This just screams that this guy is an incel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
And here's another one. This same idiot said, "Women are a menace to society. They have nothing but men to blame for their own problems, and men who have no interest in them get called insults for it."
No,
Fuck this guy.
it's you. It's you. That's the menace of society.
This guy is
Yeah,
nuttier than candy bar shit.
As if his obsession with his commentary 2021 movie wasn't enough, he literally went as far as say that Donald Trump is more evil than Hitler.
Show my photo, please.
Like that's
Whoa,
like
whoa,
that's
not that one, not that one, the other one.
Like it's already bad enough that Animat literally said that Osama bin Laden is a more efficient leader than Trump, but this takes the cake.
Holy hell!
Oh man!
Holy shit!
He makes the Orange Madman look like a fucking saint.
Yes, I mean there are parallels, but Hitler has done far worse than Trump.
And considering that we're gonna be talking about the movie about this man's wife, that's saying a lot. And knowing the fact that he's an alleged pedo,
Right.
Alleged, but I do await the day when everything is official, though.
Like
Yes.
Hitler literally killed people.
Mm-hmm.
Trump is just a fucking clown.
Mm-hmm. It reminds me of this thing I saw, this reel I saw on Instagram back when I was on that site, where the person was saying, stop comparing Palpatine to Trump. And the reason for that was because Palpatine worked his way up. He spent years of plotting and all this stuff. If anything, Trump is more like Newt Gunray or Viceroy.
And by the way, Mr. Horst, no, we're not more worried about you being back online than about Trump being back in the White House.
Yep. But there's a certain date that I hope history repeats itself. The Ides of March. That's all I'm leaving it at.
yeah. So yeah, like can we not have the word critical as part of our usernames because it just leads to misogyny.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the worst people on the site have critical in their fucking name.
So to Farhan and Will Jordan, get your misogyny off the internet. You grifters are the problem.
I mean,
Yeah.
they make Gene Simmons. I mean, Gene Simmons has a lot of stuff, but he objectifies women a lot in his music videos. Even Gene Simmons would be all, dude, you're nuts. Actually,
Women
that's an
are
insult
awesome.
because Gene Simmons, I mean, he's married, at least. And granted, okay, you get the idea, but yeah.
Not even Glitch Productions is safe from this.
Women are awesome. Women are awesome. A critical human and critical drinker.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
I
mean,
wonder why we hate grifters.
I mean, and also, on
wow!
Women's History
What
Month,
the
no
fuck
less,
did I just witness?
and on Women's History Month, no less.
Yeah, I mean, I have officially witnessed some of the most misogynistic bullshit I've ever seen.
as well as making a stupid comparison even worse than Animat.
Seriously. I hate Trump, but sometimes I think, like, that some people, like, take it too far.
Yeah.
The fact
right,
that
let's
you're
just-
even having to make me defend.
let's just get to the
not to
reviews
defend
now.
him, but you get the idea.
Oh, wait, I have another one. Glitch Productions is still going through a lot of shit, and I think this is one of the worst. So they
What
made a
did it say?
meme, and they get shit like this. Unfucking believable.
Seriously though.
So,
like,
one, you
seriously, though,
accuse them
why
of
do
being
we
a
get-
Nazi. First of all, I'm pretty sure Nazis are against the LGBT community. Second, you use the slur.
Yep.
And third, it was most likely a joke. It's Glitch Productions. It's obviously a joke.
Mm-hmm.
God.
And by the
damn.
way, take a look at the date of when that was posted. Like this tweet
February
is
of 2023.
This was that post was 3 years ago, dude. Get over it.
Seriously though, like what? Like says don't like says like idiots like who like this is why we hate grifters.
Look at what
I'm pretty sure every one
Chilbyon
of us
sent in
does.
chat.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, you freaks are more worried about me being back on YouTube than you are about the files. It's rather fascinating.
I wonder if Mr. Horse is in the list.
Wait, you
All
mean
right,
the Epstein
let's get to-
files?
Yep.
I
The
highly
files,
doubt
that's
it.
what I meant.
He's more of an asshole than a pedo.
Yeah.
So yeah, and let's start with one that Ryan has been wanting to talk about, since we might as well connect it to our previous comment on Crackhead comment on with Farhan with
Oh boy.
Oh God.
This film.
Oh
This
God.
is the reason why not mentioning movies exist, but I should note, in my not mentioning mentions, I avoid promoting trash propaganda.
Now, okay,
All right, I'll be right back.
I did not give my money to MGM for this stupid thing. I was forced to go with my dad. Okay, it's the fucking orange madman and his wife. What the hell did you expect? There's no plot. It's just a series of random footage through and through. Yeah, I'm not gonna really go review much. And something especially worth noting is her. Let me find it. I want you to take a look at the Metacritic score.
Jeez.
Or based on 11 critic reviews.
Okay, it's now 5 based on 17 reviews, but this is pretty much no different. Yeah, really tells you something. Really tells you something. And not to mention that this was directed by Brett Ratner.
Brett Ratner. Ah, yes. A guy with numerous allegations against him, and I've heard there's words he's in the files.
And MGM's own founder is also a sexual abuser. Wow, it really connects together, right?
Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
yeah, because like this is basically just promotes their horseshit political views. Like fun fact, last month we were originally going to review this and a super progressive movie together.
Oh boy.
Though I don't know if anyone really seen Melania.
Here's
at the
something
time.
about MGM's founder I found. Yeah. No wonder why they agreed to distribute Melania. Makes you wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Well, there's not really much I can say since there's no plot. So, god damn. God damn.
I'm reminded when Movies with Mark, he did this video on Reagan and then pointing out how there are all these other trash propaganda films, and we're seeing the groundwork for that now.
Now, let me tell you something. The theater that I was in, it was packed. More like packed with idiots. And there were like classic songs like Billie Jean that were played in the actual movie.
Keep that music out of your fucking movie. Sorry for
I
my
think there were
language.
other classic songs that were in there, but I forgot. It was like a month since I had to witness that shit with my dad.
And knowing the fact that Trump has allegations of him allegedly raping a minor at one point, why do people vote for this guy?
Yeah.
Why don't other
Yeah,
why hasn't he been impeached yet? I'm not getting
Yeah,
why haven't the Democrats impeached him yet?
I do
Like,
await the day when all this alleged allegations turn out to be true. I do await the day when that happens, but I'm pretty sure that won't happen anytime soon.
Yeah, and like even before all of this came out, Trump was the reason as to why the pandemic ended up escalating as far as it was. Like he was convincing people that it was all a conspiracy.
I really do miss the days when people saw him as a racist asshole back in 2016. Those were just simple times.
Of course, I wonder, it's concerning with people like him running for office. People like Varg Vikernes could run for office.
And with how expensive that everything has been getting, I don't know why people would want to support a movie about his wife.
Yeah, I am not. I refuse to watch this movie.
Oh, wait.
Same here.
Something I forgot to mention is the IMDb score. Let me find it. Don't tell me.
I refuse to watch this movie. I refuse to watch right-wing propaganda films.
In my not watching mentions, I'm refusing to even, put the spotlight on trash propaganda.
My dad even said that the critic reviews were flaming liberals.
Right.
God damn. Look at that. 1.4 out of 10.
Very well deserved.
Like,
And somehow it was number one on Amazon Prime not too long ago.
I'd rather
movie
suffer
I'm not gonna
through
even
War of
pirate.
the World again.
Well,
I would actually
thankfully,
rather
I
watch
did-
more.
Oh, guess what? Guess what I'm probably going to be watching tomorrow. A super progressive movie.
Oh dear
Good,
God! I watched through that myself. It was pretty stupid, and I pretty much forgot about it.
All I will say right now is good luck, John Wick fan. Me and movie cartoon fanatic were beyond angry while watching that film.
This movie was already my worst of the year, and it may be the worst movie of the 2020. Well, one of the worst of the 2020s.
Like I said,
I thought it was stupid.
Unless that Larry Boy movie is even coming out at all, I don't think any movie will top that as the worst of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have a top 10 list of the worst movies of any year. I don't.
All right.
Actually good movies.
I have some movie reviews.
All right.
The first movie is a movie that I saw on February 6th. And guess I saw, this is the worst movie I've seen this year so far. Return to Silent Hill.
Oh, knew it.
I wasn't into the series, but hearing this one.
All right, I do have the ticket. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get it.
I saw this
Destroy
movie.
that ticket.
I watched this movie a week ago. I watched it but I also watched the other two Silent Hill movies as well. This might be the worst one. And considering that Revelation exists, that's saying a lot. Because first off, I may have not played any Silent Hill game, so maybe I'm not the most well versed in this, but as a movie itself, it's bad. Like, first off, let's start with the title. Return to Silent Hill. This is supposed to be a reboot, and it's from the same director of the 2006 movie. So what is it, Christine Gans? Do you want a reboot, or do you want to make an actual sequel to the 2006 movie? You can't have it both ways, especially when Laura is in both this movie and in Revelation.
And it's not like a case of the 2013 Evil Dead movie that was actually revealed to be secretly a sequel with that post-credit scene.
Like, you know what? I actually cannot find the ticket right now.
Destroy it.
That's one of the biggest.
I I cannot find my ticket for Return to Silent Hill right now.
Damn it.
But you know what? I might as well explain why this is the worst film of the year so far. All right, let's go. This movie's story is unfaithful. This movie's story is an unfaithful adaptation of Silent Hill 2.
Not to mention, like, it keeps constantly changing on what the movie's even about to compensate for the fact that this one movie has no story.
This movie has no story. It's, like I said, this movie's story is unfaithful. Not only is the story unfaithful, not only is the story an unfaithful adaptation to Silent Hill 2, but the movie story is almost non-existent. The screenplay that Christoph Gans wrote alongside Sandra Vaughan and Will Schneider is the worst screenplay of the year so far. And so is Christoph Gans' directing.
How do you go from the decent, if criminally underrated 2006 movie to this mess?
How? The acting is terrible. Jeremy Irvine is no James Sunderland.
And you know what? I'll give Revelation credit. It may be worse. It may be worse to look at, but at least that one, in a sense, did try to continue what the 2006 movie established. This doesn't.
This movie does not even try.
Wait a minute. I found out something about the writer of this movie. Oh, God. Yeah, Ethan, you may not like what you're going to see here.
It explains a lot.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
And something else, like I did some more looking. This director, Christopher Gans, he's set to direct a Fatal Frame movie.
He also directed a Crying Freeman movie.
Trust me, Z and Knight. A super progressive movie is beyond horrendous.
Take us our word for it.
You know, let me
down.
check this IMDb page.
Nice caption. Let's not return to Silent Hill.
I put a caption for every movie here.
Nice.
This movie has also the worst cinematography of the year.
Yeah, it's just The Crow and some random short movie he did. Those were the only two that he ever did. No other experience. Yeah.
This has the worst cinematography of the year. Like, how this movie was shot makes it look more like a fan film.
That's actually an insult because I've seen fan films that are actually very impressive. And they work with the low production they have.
Just say it's a total shit show, because that's exactly what it is.
I watched, in February alone, I watched 3 awful movies that are in my bottom 10 of the year. I'll get to another one later. And oh, good God, the visual effects are bad.
Oh my God, the visual effects. Dear God. What the fuck? This has the worst CGI and visual effects of the year. Especially with the design of the monsters. Hang on. You know what? I'm going to...
Oh, wait. The other writer of this movie has barely any experience. Sandra Vaughan has barely any experience.
I want you to pay attention to the design of this monster. I want you to pay attention to the design of Pyramid Head.
What? What the fuck is that?
It
The
looks more
fuck
like
is that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna even go there. What it looks like.
It looks
It
like
looks like
an
a fucking
animated
dildo.
movie than a live action movie. It looks more like an animated movie.
That Pyramid Head looks like a fucking dildo.
What
Yeah, I
is
was gonna
that?
say it looks like something
The
sexual.
what in God's name is that? Can somebody explain to me what the fuck that is?
That looks like a guy in a mascot costume that doesn't even have holes in the front so that he could see out of it.
Is it
Oh
just
wait, but wait till you see the design of this.
Is it just me, or does it look like an ultra realistic animated movie?
Just look at this.
Is that a woman that is wrapped up like a mummy?
I swear, I think this looks like a hyper realistic animated movie rather than an actual live action one.
I swear, during watching this movie, I actually wanted to fall asleep multiple times. Granted, that could be because I saw it on the same day since I woke up pretty early to go to the doctor's. But even then, and it was pretty late at night, but still, like, I still feel like I wanted to fall asleep when watching this movie.
All right. Now look at this.
Oh, God.
The fuck is
Yeah.
that?
And not gross in the good kind of way, like, because sometimes horror can make you feel repulsed.
This is just flat out repulsive.
I mean, what do you think of these visual effects?
They're
They
shit.
look awful.
gross.
What do you think of what do you think of this design of what do you think of the design of this monster?
It's
That
shit.
looks that looks awful.
It's shit.
Like, seriously though, like, I can't, like, I don't, like, what the, how much did this movie cost? You can't even use the low budget excuse here.
This movie costs I believe 26 million. Hang on, let me look up the budget of this movie. Oh, this movie costed 23 million. So you're telling me that
Do you want
This-
to know,
this and this is acceptable?
go back. So, do you want to know what that looks like? In my opinion, that looks like that one disturbing mascot from that Little Baby's ice cream commercial.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah, you remember that disturbing commercial with that woman that was covered in this marshmallow fluff thing, saying all like, "You're going to enjoy Little Baby's ice cream."
Pyramid Head really does look like a deformed pizza. Except at least deformed pizza, you could still eat it.
Yeah, the person that just commented right now knows about that commercial.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the commercial.
It sounds vaguely familiar, but I'm not sure I've seen it.
All right. All right. Hang on, give me a second. Now take a look at this shot.
Is that a skeleton?
Laugh at it. It looks so bad.
Is that a skeleton's hand reaching out at him?
I like to remind you that this was released in theaters worldwide.
Yep. this movie was released in theaters worldwide.
How did this? Why do we keep getting the worst looking movies and say to ourselves, yeah, that's good for theaters. Let's screen it.
Oh, but I'm not done yet. Look at these.
What?
They look
What
like
on
this.
earth is
They
this?
look like. I want to say that they look like Halloween store costumes, but that would be an insult. I've seen some
And
great
that-
costumes from Halloween stores.
I don't know.
Nah. That's also an insult to Stranger Things.
Is it just me, or does this shot look like something from a horribly made animated movie?
Yeah, look at these.
I have
Are
this.
those guys?
I have this
in,
meme here.
They look like they're wearing extremely badly conditioned KKK costumes.
I have this meme here.
Oh, wait. But I'm not done yet. Wait till you see this.
Ew! The fuck?
It's terror time again, and you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time.
Are those
thank you.
are those guys in the back wearing hazmat suits?
Like seriously though, thank you for reminding me on Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island.
Honestly, Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island was more worthy of being released in theaters than this.
Right.
I have this meme here.
All right.
Oh, look! A dildo actually exists. Oh boy, I can't wait to put this thing up my ass.
Yeah, it's currently Return to Silent Hill is definitely currently the second worst movie of the year for me.
Oh boy, this definitely looks like something I'd put in my ass.
So yeah, this movie costed like 26 million or 24 million, if I'm not mistaken. And this movie has some of the worst CGI I've ever seen in a movie. Like, my God. I mean, wow. The CGI visual effects in this movie are garbage. Holy smokes. Yeah, folks. And this movie's pacing is all over the place. This is the worst pacing of the year so far. This movie felt like it was going on for 5 straight hours. I fell asleep multiple times during this movie. Holy shit.
Same here. Like I literally tried to fall asleep multiple times.
And this movie, his editing is hot garbage. And this, I'm gonna have the ending. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and spoil the fucking movie because who cares? You shouldn't even see the movie anyway. Here we go.
You can't spoil bad movies.
Oh, okay.
You can't spoil bad movies. That's like that. No. That's just lit figuratively. Spoil the heck out of it. This is a piece of shit. There's no way anyone could spoil a bad movie if the movie's shit to begin with.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and spoil the shit out of it.
All right.
The ending of this movie is basically just a flashback to the opening scene of the movie.
What?
So basically, it ends exactly the way it started.
That's
I
just
really hate-
lazy.
I really hate these kinds of endings. Like, First, hurry up tomorrow, and now this.
Fuck you, movie. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
We can't really hear you.
I could hear him.
I was
We
able to
can
hear it.
barely hear him.
Oh my god!
Okay, that sounds better.
Chilvion brings up a good point. If you want to get into Silent Hill, don't watch the movies.
Exactly.
Do not watch this movie. Do not, under any of these circumstances, watch this movie.
Yeah,
Return to Silent Hill is the worst movie I have seen this year so far.
Get into the actual games.
I
For the
guarantee-
love of God, please.
I guarantee that will change once you watch a super progressive movie. And by the way, Chilbion is making a reference to The Critic. That scene was amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And of course, this movie is indeed getting this year's very first 0 out of 10 or an F. And this movie is also getting this year's very first Burn in Hell award certificate.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck this movie!
Second worst film of the year for me, but because this was bored the hell out of me.
My next movie isn't even better. I saw this movie on February 27th, which was opening day. My next movie rant is Scream 7.
Oh, yeah, I refuse to see this movie because of what happened with Melissa Barrera.
I binge-watched every movie in the Scream franchise in preparation for this, and I have yet to watch this installment, but I heard how bad it is.
And I heard something else that the film did that further made me glad that I skipped it. That I will let... But please, tear this film apart.
All right. I have two redeeming qualities with this movie. One of them being Roger Jackson as the performance as Ghostface. The other one being it also has a fantastic cinematography. But that's it. I cannot praise anything else. Oh, and before I list off what I hated about this, Mitchell saw this one in theaters too. This movie's story is all over the place. Like, this movie doesn't even know what it wants to be. The screenplay in this movie, oh my god. The screenplay of this movie's screenplay is absolutely atrocious. The directing of this movie is a muddled mess. The directing and screenplay, both done by Kevin Williamson, are atrocious. The acting is terrible. The acting is absolutely terrible. Neve Campbell tries her best to give out a good performance as Sidney Prescott, but her talent is completely wasted. And not to mention, McKenna Grace is in this movie. McKenna Grace! First we're granting you, now this one. McKenna Grace...
I'm pretty sure it's going to be worse than Scream 3.
Yeah, it has a lower score than Scream 3 from what I gathered.
Yeah, this movie... Yeah, McKenna Grace isn't even in the movie that much. But when she is on screen, she is absolutely terrible. The editing is all over the place. The musical score by Marco Beltrami isn't that good. It has the kills in this movie aren't even that good. It has predictable jump scares. And oh my god, the pacing. This movie was 114 minutes. This movie was This movie felt like it was going on for 3 hours.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If you want to know where you're able to watch them, if you have Pluto TV, yeah, you're able to watch it there right now.
Ooh, there's also what Mitchell said right below that.
Oh yeah, she was also in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which was the worst movie
I saw. Better agent.
Yeah, but she was also in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which was the worst movie I saw last year.
Mm-hmm. Also,
seriously, McKenna Grace, you need to fire your agent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's also something else about this film that I heard. It resorted to AI.
Oh
God.
Right.
Oh, my God.
And I read a comment when I shared this news. Somebody said, that's something that the films would be making fun of. This movie, at this point, the Scream franchises, from what I gathered, it's become a parody of itself.
Yeah, the way to turn the whole point of Scream as a franchise against you.
Yeah. And apparently, we're doing it. There's going to be a Scream 8, which I'm not going to see either.
Or at least give it to a company that isn't Spyglass.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Spyglass, and look at what the screen caption I said with for Scream 7 as well.
Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Please stop, unless if you give it to another company.
Fuck Screen Glass. All my homies hate Screen Glass.
Spyglass, but yeah, like this, like between them, literally getting rid of Jenna Ortega should tell you.
Well,
something.
Jenna Ortega left, but they fired after Melissa Barrera was fired. But Melissa Barrera was fired for stupid reasons, like she was fired under the pretenses of quotation marks anti-Semitism. Nothing she said was anti-Semitic. She was just showing solidarity for Palestine. I mean, she didn't say anything anti-Semitic, like let's kill. And like when she was fired, she said that she's against anti-Semitism. How is it that people gotta love how when people show support for Palestine, get blacklisted or thrown under the bus, like Susan Sarandon, Melissa Barrera, and Rachel Zegler. But then people like Jared Leto, who reminder, he has multiple allegations against him.
Oh, and this movie's ending basically sets itself up for an 8th movie.
Good luck considering that this movie probably bombed.
No, this movie actually he set a record for the highest opening weekend of the franchise at the box office.
Oh,
what?
Joy.
What?
So far, this movie has made $150 million at the box office. What are your thoughts on this, Mr. Razor?
I haven't seen it. I refuse to see it. It's on my I'm not watching mentions. I mentioned when I heard the reason for why Melissa Barrera got fired and that they were bringing Sidney Prescott back when I felt like, what's the point? She already got to come back in Scream 5. This film, hearing how bad it was, I'm glad I skipped it. So yeah.
So there you go, folks. This movie is getting a 2 out of 10 or D.
And considering that the next movie I'll be ranting after yours is another one of the worst films of the year, just to end the trilogy of the quadrilogy of negative reviews. And it's something that came from Amazon Prime because I refused to watch Melania and I refused to watch Mercy. I watched a movie called Fuck Me, Fuck Me. Oh, I meant Love Me, Love Me. So, take a guess who directed this movie. Roger fucking Tumble. The director of Furry Vengeance.
He also worked on Cruel Intentions, which Beautiful
and
Disaster.
You know what's even? You prepare to be
Beautiful
appalled.
Wedding.
According to Amazon, Love Me 2 is getting a sequel.
Which I surely won't be watching. But you want to know what Roger Tumble directed? After We Collided.
What?
Yep. I guess we gotta make it a tradition for me every 3 years that anything that's in relation from the directors of the After franchise I have to watch it for worthless material. Like in 2023, I watched Perfect Addiction, which was directed by Castile Landon, who did the remaining films in the After franchise that I refused to watch. So yeah, there's already enough of a reason to call this movie bad. Even more so when you realize that this movie is yet again based on Wattpad. Wattpad, everyone. And that's what this movie is about. A love triangle.
Oh boy.
Oh, lovely.
Love triangles. Yippee.
And you already know.
A fucking love triangle.
Seriously though, that this movie is really bad. Like I only gave it 1 star because I knew I was gonna go in for a shit movie from the word go. However, there's actually some stupidness in this movie. Like there's literally like one scene out of nowhere where one of the male characters is in a love scene with a random black man who is nowhere near this movie for some reason, and they both seem to be passionately kissing. Oh, and there's also another instance where the main female character is literally touching herself while she's still calling one of her lovers in her groin.
Oh God.
Woodward, I didn't need to see that.
Like, oh good God! Like this movie was a massive bore. Like seriously though, why do we continue getting this kind of trend in movies? Like seriously though, I'm calling it now. In 2029, I guarantee you that the director of the first After movie, Jenny Gage, will make a comeback.
Has the trope in movies or TV shows of there being a love triangle ever worked in fiction at all?
I can only think of one exception. Gentry Chow versus the Underworld. But it actually worked, and it was executed well, actually.
And of course, there's also the fact that of all the films that came out, like seriously though, at this point, of course, I like to remind you that After was based off Wattpad 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh,
Seriously?
And of course, being a Wattpad movie, and even though 50 Shades of Grey was already based off Twilight fanfiction. Why do we get these kinds of movies? Almost nobody likes them, mind you.
Nope.
And people
And
like,
that's how you get. And that's
and also
pretty much love.
before like people saying, but there's smut stuff. We get to enjoy smut. There is better smut stuff to enjoy.
Like for instance, I haven't seen this show yet, but I heard that it's much. I heard that good things about it. High School DxD.
Yes, I plan to check it out specifically because of Ross or Rice, however you say your name.
Rias. And
Rias,
of course,
yes.
to see, and because from what I heard, at least Issei is at least a likable character, in spite of the fact that he's a perv.
Yes. Also, from what I gathered, the characters in, I mean, this is just a different note, but the characters in High School DxD are the age of consent, from what I heard.
So yeah,
Oh yeah,
lovely-
I
yeah.
also heard about something regarding High School DxD is the fact that it at one point got banned in New Zealand, like literally on the same level as videos of people actually getting killed.
Like Sissy though, like of course, I guess I needed to rip into one Amazon Prime movie, but hey, maybe at some point later in the month, I may suffer through Psycho Killer, given that Ryan gave me the link to that movie.
Oh boy.
I mean, after all, it was 0% on Rotten Tomatoes at one point. And
So,
the
yeah.
director has no experience in directing.
But that film was written by the same guy who did Seven.
Wow.
Whoopee. Let's move on from the shit and move on to some actually good movies for once.
All right. My first review is what do I want to review? I will review Iron Lung.
I watched
Yeah,
this one
I
as
saw
well.
this on February 13th. I really liked it.
Glad you enjoyed it.
And you know what? Just to get our minds off shitty movies.
What is that? Like that doesn't even exist, dude.
Of course it does.
All right. So yeah, I saw this film and it was all right for what it was.
Yeah, this movie's story is really engaging from start to finish. The screenplay, editing, directing, and performance all done by Markiplier.
Mm-hmm.
And not to mention, he released it in theaters himself rather than someone else.
Yep.
That's
This
impressive.
This movie, all of his performance in this movie especially was phenomenal. It has a fantastic screenplay. It has fantastic cinematography. It's really nicely edited. It has good pacing for the most part. It has a really intense atmosphere. It's scary throughout. And the visual effects of this movie are actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
Considering that this is an indie film. And now, if I were to have any complaints with this movie, it would be that the pacing of the first half can be a bit slow. And this movie doesn't really end the best way. But other than that, I love this movie. 9 out of 10 or an A-. All right. My next review is Goat.
I have yet to see this.
I saw this movie on February 20th, and I really liked it.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was good.
Apparently, it's described as Zootopia if it was about sports.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta empty out the dishwasher. Be right back.
Yeah, this movie, I had a lot of fun watching this movie. The biggest highlight of this movie for me easily goes to the basketball scenes. Like, I had a lot of fun. These basketball scenes were a ton of fun to watch. This movie's story isn't all that shitty either. I actually like the story, despite the story being a bit generic. It also has a really good screenplay too. It has really good dialogue too. It has really good directing too. Fantastic vocal performances too, especially from the actor that played Will Harris. Another highlight of this movie would be the animation. This animation is basically on the same level as K-pop Demon Hunters and the Spider-Verse movies.
Fitting from the same
it's the
studio.
same production company,
Yep.
so you can continue now.
The soundtrack is... And this movie also has one of the best soundtracks of the year and one of the best musical scores of the year. And this movie also has a really satisfying ending. Now, if I were to have any problems with this movie, it would be this. The pacing of this movie can be a bit slow at times. And let's just say some of the characters... You know what? That would be my only problem with this movie. I'm going to give GOAT a 9.5 out of 10 or an A.
All right. I've yet to see it as well, Chill Beyond. I may get around to it at some point.
You could say that this movie is goated.
Yep. And you know what? I'm going to head out, but before I leave, 3, 2, 1.
Where did you get that?
I got it at Walmart in 2024.
Is that my fan fiction?
But that doesn't even exist, dude.
Of course it exists.
Did you make that cover art and put it
No.
on Blink DVD?
No, it's real. It's real.
That's a really good fan made cover art.
No,
that you
it's
have there.
real. It is real. I want you all to look at it.
Did you go into another dimension and get that at Walmart?
No, it's a real thing. It's real. Hey, Sean, say Kung Fu Panda 4 exists.
We all know that there's only 3 Kung Fu Panda movies.
No, there are 4.
Kung Fu Panda 4 is a fan fiction.
No. See, there's 4. See?
That exists in another dimension.
Nah, it's real. It's real. Hey, Ryan, there are 4 Kung Fu Panda movies.
Well,
Look at them.
I highly doubt it.
There's 3 movies and a fan fiction. Just like how there's only 3 Indiana Jones movies and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was fan fiction.
Yeah, and we also know that there is only 3 Shrek movies: the first movie, the second movie, and Forever After.
And there's only 3 Hotel Transylvania movies. The first, the second, and Summer Vacation.
See? There are 4 Kung Fu Panda movies.
No, they're not.
There are not 4 movies. There are only 3.
And there's also no MLPG5.
Oh, did I forget to mention that there are 4 Shrek movies?
No, there aren't. There's only 3 of them.
There are 5 Indiana Jones movies.
There's 3.
There exists Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and there exists Dial of Destiny.
Oh yeah, and there's only a single Megamind movie. What the hell is a Doom Syndicate?
Yeah.
And there's only one Surf's Up movie.
All right, I'm gonna head off now.
And there only exist 2 open season movies.
Wow.
And there's only 3 Toy Story movies. All right.
And there's only 2 Cars movies.
And there's only 1 Ice Age movie.
Hello, I'm back.
Actually, there are only 3 Ice Age movies. The first movie, The Meltdown, and Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. So, any thoughts on Goat?
It was good. I mean, sure, it relied on some formulaic tropes, like it had the third act breakup, which I'm indifferent about. It depends more on the execution, but it was passable. I mean, it was an underdog story, and like I liked how it took advantage with the wildlife themed setting and the basketball sequences. Plus, the voice acting was solid and right, and of course, Moto was icon.
Actually, John Wick, there's not a Kung Fu Panda 5. There wasn't even a 4th one.
All right. I think we need to know what rule of 3 of. Yeah. Let's head on to the actual stuff.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this film was good, and one thing I appreciated was, because I don't watch sports, but I liked how it also had commentary on the sports industry. Like, I thought that was cool, and I appreciated that.
All right. So this next movie I watched was a movie called Shelter, aka Jason Statham does Jason Statham things for the umpteenth time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and of course, if you liked any of Jason Statham's previous movies, you're bound to like this one the same.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, this movie was released by Black Bear Pictures.
Who, before this movie, was just a simple production company.
And now they're distributing movies for everyone to see. I will admit, it is good for what it is. Jason Statham does what he always does. And as a former assassin on Exile, he does protect a young girl from enemies of his past after rescuing her from a storm. And yeah, as I said, if you liked any of Statham's previous works, you're about to like this one. If you didn't care for them, this movie won't be any different.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next one.
Shame this film was barely marketed, because it was pretty good. It, like, the cast gave great performances, which sucked. Like, this film, like, showed, out of all the there are actors out from the MCU, like, out of Chris Hemsworth has to be the most surprising correction. Chris Hemsworth, his career outside the MCU has to be the most pleasant surprise, because he's shown he has great range. I mean, he proved it in Furiosa, and of course, as he voiced Optimus Prime. But here, like, I forget, like, you forget that he played Thor. He was like, what? So, yeah. And side note, Halle Berry, she's turning 60 this year, but she still looks pretty good. So, yeah, the film was pretty good. It was well shot and does a great job at building tension. And while the runtime was noticeable, it didn't overstay its welcome. If you're into thrillers, this is for you.
All right. So next one comes from you.
This film, oh man, this film is so far my favorite movie of the year. This film, like, first of all, this film succeeds where mercy fails, because this film is anti-AI, because it follows the protagonist trying to stop an AI. And yes, it takes some inspiration from Terminator, but it's just a wild ride. The characters are great, and as I mentioned, it's against AI, but it also like provides more commentary on people being consumed by technology. There's a character who's like, her job is a party princess. I'm not going to go into it, but she was great. And Sam Rockwell is great. Michael Pena and Zaza Beetz were great. And the film was funny, and it got crazy at the end, in the best possible way, which I'm going to let you find out on your own. And yeah, this film, I'm glad Gore Verbinski is back.
All right. So these next few will come from Ryan.
Okay, so yeah, I pretty much watch Kingdom Story Company movies out of obligation, considering the kind of person that I am. Holy shit, this was pretty tragic. Like,
I didn't even know this was a sequel. I mean, I should have realized it, but with the two.
And let me tell you, Kingdom Story Company is far better than the idiots at Daily Wire. That's a fact. This is a biography about the Christian music band Mercy Me, and I'd like you to look at the plot of this movie to really see what it's based on. A true story.
I actually watched the first movie a few years ago, and I remember liking it.
I do not agree with the 30 on Metacritic score of the original movie. That was honestly pretty harsh.
All right, so is that it for I Can Only Imagine 2?
I don't really have enough to say. I mostly do Kingdom Story movies out of obligation with my family.
Next one up.
Oh
Chronology of
God.
Water.
Oh my God, this was a pretty hard watch.
Yep. It marks the directorial debut of Bella Swan herself. Suck on that, haters.
Holy shit. The actual content is fucking yeah, there's child abuse in this movie. It was pretty hard to watch. And this is based off an actual book. An actual book called The Chronology of Water, based off the book of the same name.
Yep. I recently found out about this movie when, like, I know about the fact that Bella Swan herself would end up directing a movie, but damn, I didn't even know this even came out until January of this year.
Though I would say that it was already out a month before, so
yeah. But yeah, like, suck on that, haters. We're still shitting on her over Twilight.
Yeah.
And I do like more inclusion entering the arena of more inclusive movies, because the actual person that is being adapted to this movie is bisexual.
I believe.
Oh yeah, that's That's the thing I knew about Kristen Stewart, is that she is indeed bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
And Lydia,
I think I know now why Critical Drinker made a video about her.
and Lydia Yugnagovich herself, the person that is based on in this movie.
So yeah, stuck on that Critical Drinker and all of Bella Swan's haters. She ended up getting Oscar nominated, and she ended up directing a movie.
I want you to look at the parents' guide. The scenes of Lydia's childhood can be upsetting and disturbing to watch sometimes. No shit. There's a scene where Lydia yells at her dad and she gets beaten the crap out of. God damn.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's because of Twilight that we ended up getting the 50 Shades movies, as well as a movie that movie Cartoon Fanatic talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
The cinematography and Imogen Poots' performance were the great standouts of the movie.
Yeah. I was responding to a comment that Chase said in the
No,
live
I know,
chat,
I know.
if you're wondering.
So should that be it for this movie?
All right. So next one up is,
oh my god, an A24 movie. And apparently one of the best reviewed of this year.
Yeah, I can tell that the Trolls fan brat is angry by that.
By the fact of what?
That this movie is reviewed well, considering the fact that he apparently hates A24 movies.
Oh man, sure, it may be graphic, but damn, Alexander Skarsgård is hot, and I do love the performances of the two main actors. Not to mention that Harry Lydon has no experience in directing a movie before this one, except that this is an actually good thing, because he knew damn well what the hell he was doing, unlike the director of Psycho Killer.
so yeah. And finally, the last one from Ryan is,
Yeah, I actually saw this one in the actual theaters, and believe it or not, there was subtitles despite being in English. Fucking ridiculous. It really, the cinematography and the acting were especially great. I really felt like I was in the 1970s. And yes, this is an actual event that happened. This was a hostage standoff involving Tony Curtis. This was an actual real event, and this was really insane to watch.
yep. And of course, this movie being directed by Gus Van Sant also means that, of course, Bill Skarsgård is in it. Whether he was Pennywise or Nosferatu, he really does own.
Yeah, he really owned the role in this movie.
And no, Bill Skarsgård is not in everything.
So should that be it for this movie?
If you choose to, because the next two are animated films. And the first one up is I Am Frankelda.
Oh, I really want to see this film.
I actually was able to find a copy of this in Spanish.
Send it over to the server.
But unfortunately, it's in a playlist that's uploaded in parts.
God damn it.
But yeah, I was able to track it down, and I figured because it's a prequel, I may not have to watch the series before watching this. I could
Which
just
the
watch it as
series,
a
by the way,
standalone
is
movie.
worth checking out.
Oh, don't worry, I may check it out sometime, but I figured for now, because Cartoon Network, Tubi took over Cartoon Network, I might as
Right.
well hold off for a little bit. As a
Mhm.
standalone movie, one thing you'll know right now is the fact that this is the first animated stop motion movie in Mexico.
And apparently now that you bring up Tubi, some of the Cartoon Network shows that they just added are set to leave by the beginning of March.
Although there's been some debate on that, but we'll get to that. But let's get back onto this. One thing that's worth praising is definitely the animation. Like, you can tell that this definitely got some inspiration from Guillermo del Toro, and it shows.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's actually quite and it's both dark and gothic, and it definitely looks fantastic. And this movie does in fact explore themes of, and it definitely explores themes of creative empowerment, the struggle of women in male-dominant fields, and the intersection of the fantasy with reality. And it's definitely creative, thanks apart to a definitely in terms of an enjoyable romance between Frank Kelda herself and Carnival. Yeah. So yeah, this movie is definitely worth watching. And thankfully, it's finally coming out later this year on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honestly glad that they're picking Netflix instead of HBO Max.
Yes.
Yeah. Because David Sleazebag, and also there's theories that Warner Brothers Discovery and Paramount are going to be merging pretty soon.
So yeah, them choosing this movie going to Netflix is the better alternative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
I really hope that WBD merging with the Paramount doesn't actually go through.
all right, and next one I watched is a movie called Arco. And for the record, I ended up watching the English dub. So yeah. And while let's start with the animation is definitely fantastic. Of course, the animation is fantastic, although I do have a problem with the dubbing. You can tell with the way the lips are moving that it was clearly not made with English viewers in mind. But for what it is, it's an enjoyable little movie. It's about a boy from the future who travels back to Peril-filled 2075, where he befriends a girl named Iris and her robot Miki on a quest to get him home and potentially save his planet. It's definitely a movie I would definitely do enjoy, although and there is quite a bit to like here. I do like of course, Dougie, Stewie, and Frankie, who are all dubbed over by Will Ferrell, Andy Samberg, and Flea. And this one definitely had its part all the way, all while having some fantastic animation to accompany it. I can see why this movie is getting some Best Picture Animated Feature nominations. And yes, it did get released in the US until January of this year. And finally, the last film comes from Razor X.
The President's Cake. Yep. This film, I saw this film instead of Scream 7, and it was pretty good. Like, this film was based off, a huge inspiration was director Hassan Hadi's childhood growing up in 1990s southern Iraq under Saddam Hussein's dictatorship. and shows how it shows because only someone who grew up around that time could make something like this, and it showcases how rough it was during that time period through child's eyes. And the lead actress, like, I'm not sure how old she was. Like, and I don't want to botch her name. She carries the film, and her co-star deserves credit too. And this film, like, it was very emotional and serious. And yeah, I recommend checking that out instead of Scream 7.
And now we get to the final part of this episode. And this is the entire reason why I had to delay it, because I really wanted to try to get this ranked in some list in some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you guys don't know, last month we got done watching through the Owl House.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and of course later this month we're going to be talking about this show in bigger detail. So yeah, seasons 2 and 3, because they're combined. We're going to combine both seasons here.
Honestly, I think for the best, because season 3 only has 3 episodes.
Right.
Yep. And how I feel about this season, it's so much better from the first one.
Exactly. It's like Dana Terrace really outdid herself with this season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, first off, pretty much every episode, there's not like one filler episode, which already puts it above 1, because it did have like Once Upon a Swap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it also had Escape of the Palisman, which made King extremely out of character.
So yeah, like, already from the get-go, we don't really even have a bad episode on here, or even a weak one. Of course, the one in last place, something's got to be in last place. So yeah, already from the offset, this ranking is definitely gonna have, like, it's gonna go from good to phenomenal once we get to that ranking.
Yeah, Disney did truck over this show massively.
Mm-hmm. Dana Terrence, like, pretty much sums up how I feel with with Disney nowadays.
Yeah,
As
she literally
seen
she is literally based, like, on her Twitter account or Blue Sky, whatever she posted it on. She literally told people to pirate the Owl House.
Mm-hmm. Because since when Disney decided to sell out to AI slop.
All right, so already starting in last place, still good, but the other episodes are better. At number 22, I have Keeping Up Appearances. Yeah, this is the one episode that if I had to rewatch any of the episodes in these 2 seasons, this is the one I'd rewatch the least. All right, number 21 is Follies on the Day of. Oh, God dang it! All right, number 21 is Follies at the Covent Day Parade. Number 20 is In Any Sport in a Storm, which definitely has some of my favorite Hunter moments, and it's definitely a good episode for him, and showing that it's one of his many moments that he does show before his redemption. Although I could have done away with Tibbles. Like, why was he brought back here?
Exactly. Like he only exists to basically be disappointing news for Luz.
Mm-hmm.
Number 19 is Escaping Expulsion, which introduced Odalia.
Yeah, the episode also this episode shows her one of her worst moments that wasn't that is not near the finale. Basically getting Lou's Willow and Gus expelled from Hexside because she thinks that they're basically distracting Amity when they're not. Like they're just friends and that's it.
All right. Number 18, Edge of the World. Definitely a good episode that it definitely explores King's heritage. And it's definitely an episode that is made but in hindsight. Although this has been coming out right after Hollow Mind. Yeah, not the best idea. Number 17 is Through the Looking Glass Ruins. Yeah, another episode, and of course, all right, let's see. 20, 19, 18. Number 16 is coming in. Number 16 is Elsewhere and Elsewhen. It's definitely another episode where Foresight was definitely helped this episode a lot, as well as we do get a bit of fun interactions between Lilith and Luz. Number 15 is Oh Titan, Where Art Thou?
AKA the episode, AKA the season 2 premiere where Luz becomes a pirate.
Skull and crossbones burn inside.
Yeah,
That's
no,
so much for you.
I said number 15 was Oh Titan, Where Art Thou? You know, the one that takes place after Edge of the World. So yeah. All right, number 14 is Hunting Palisman, which introduced Hunter. Number 13 is Them's the Breaks Kid, which is definitely an episode that definitely explores which definitely sets the groundwork for Ida and Rain's relationship. At one point, when watching this, I ended up dropping an R-word slur because they had an abusive principal who was abusing their powers. Number 12 is Echoes of the Past, which was definitely an episode that really made us feel a lot more for King, knowing his origins. Number 11 is Labyrinth Runners, aka the episode where everything seems to be coming together. All right, now we're in the top 10. Number 10 is Separate Tides. A great way to start off the new season.
Yeah, it's aka the episode where Luz becomes a pirate, like Robbie Rotten. Yard, being a pirate is not a mean.
Number 9 is Eclipse Lake. If you want a perfect example of how great of a character Amity is, this is definitely one of those episodes. And it has some fantastic action set pieces that this show's definitely had. Number 8, Reaching Out. Not only a great Amity-centered episode, but a great one for Luz as well. Number 7 is probably the one episode I actually had to rewatch because on my first viewing, I remember not really liking it all that much. Though on a rewatch, it definitely won me over on rewatch. Number 7 is Knock Knock Knocking on Hootie's Door.
Yeah, the episode where Hootie basically helps everyone in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, although what he helps is usually on accident.
Yeah, he thinks that he messed things up.
And it definitely has some, and despite the fact that this episode really feels like it could have been like 3 separate episodes, it actually finds a way to integrate them well.
Mm-hmm. I think the reason as to why this wasn't done in 3 episodes was because in May of 2021, Disney announced that after season 2, they were only going to get 3 specials. So again, f you, Disney.
All right. Number 6 is Ida's Requiem, which is probably one of the saddest episodes of the show. Like, as we definitely see the exploration between Ida and Rain's relationship, and the first one to start that off. Number 5 is Yesterday's Live, which introduced V. Number 4 is Hollow Mind. This show, if there's one thing that this show does well to succeed at the most, it's horror. Hollow Mind does not fuck around. As we explore a lot, as it finally gives context to everything about Bellows, but even more so is that this was the moment that officially traumatized Luz.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the one episode that finally convinced that Hunter has to change.
Mm-hmm. This is actually something that I think the Owl House does much better than, say, Steven Universe. It actually does a better job with knowing who is evil and who is just misguided. Hunter is under the impression that Bellows is trying to help people. He's not. He doesn't know that Bellows is trying to kill everyone.
All right. Number 3 is Clouds on the Horizon. The one, fuck Odalia. 2, the scene where Luz and Amity finally share the kiss. And 3, everything finally comes through. Number 2 is King's Tide. A great way to make us hooked for the next season, as it finally gave us the Collector.
Yeah, May of 2022 was a brilliant month for Disney's animated shows, because that was also the same month that gave us the Amphibia finale.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, my number 1. Screw it. I'm going to actually lump all 3 episodes of season 3 as number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Because not only do I believe that all 3 episodes complete each other, but if you were to put them all together, this is actually the closest you can make to an Owl House movie.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think that this 3-part finale is up there with Weird Mageddon 3 Take Back the Falls from Gravity Falls.
And of course, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Susan's Comet.
Yep. If you were to look at them as separate episodes, the ranking would be a little different. But because I decided I'm going to lump all 3 episodes as one, because not only do they complete each other, but they actually all tie together. Thanks to them was probably the most mellowed out of the 3, as it's more laid back considering the insane shit that happened.
And I guarantee that if Dana was able to get more episodes of the show, I guarantee that a lot of the season would have taken place in the real world, like this apparently is, with some hints that Bellows is trying to get back into the real world.
For the future, first off, fuck Ryan Krulewski. This episode is very important as we get to know more about the Collector.
Exactly. And plus, we get to see exactly how Bellows was able to return.
Yep. And finally, there's Watching and Dreaming, a more than satisfying end to the series.
Yeah, like the ending of this, entire show, it ends in the future.
Yep, and it and it's honestly sad that this show got screwed over, but it ended on such a bittersweet note.
Yeah, and that's actually, and that's another thing that we are going to be talking about more extensively in the actual cartoon cast. Disney always planned on trucking the show over since like May of 2021. Like that was almost 2 years before the show officially ended.
So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for now. As I'll be saving more of our thoughts on when we talk about the show in big and extensively.
By the way, TMF. My review on Rent a Girlfriend doesn't come out until April. This weekend is my review of The Greatest Thing Ever, a garden cartoon movie.
Oh boy.
All right. So with that out of the way, that ends this February, and we'll see you later this month when we talk about the Owl House. And hopefully, by either the end of March or at the start of April, we'll be discussing the Fairly Odd Parents.
Should be fun.
Oh boy, yeah. The Fairly Odd Parents has gone through a lot over the years.
Mm-hmm.
For better or worse, that is. So with that out of the way, see you when we talk about the Owl House later this month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.